Chicago, in the co-main event, we have two fighters who are fighting for the interim title in the welterweight division of the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Rafael dos Anjos, former lightweight champion, against Colby Covington. They call him Chaos, and he has been creating chaos these past few years. A lot of people want to see that guy lose, and a lot of people are right behind Colby Covington. I want to see where the guys reside, but let me throw some odds your way. RDA is a slight favorite. You got to shop. Some places you got him at Pick'em, but he seems to be a more consistent favorite at about -120 to -130, and Colby Covington coming back at about +100, +110. So if you have that option, you should exercise it. Goes, what do you see going down in this co-main event?
Somebody may have to eat crow that night, right? That's what kind of pulls me in. This is the fight that I'm looking forward to the most on the card. If you look at Rafael dos Anjos, some of the guys that have given him the most problems are the guys that come forward and put a lot of pressure. And Colby can do that. The question is, can he do it for 5 rounds? That's going to be very difficult for him. So he's going to have to come up with a game plan that will allow him to kind of keep space, but also apply the pressure when he needs to. I think he can get it done. I've gone back and forth on this fight, but I think I'm settling in on Colby Covington, but I think he's going to do it by decision.
You know, I'm still... I can't believe that what I remember out of RDA, he was a world champ at 155 pounds, but his last 2 fights were Eddie Alvarez and then Tony Ferguson. But yet he goes up to another weight class, 15 pounds heavier, and he's just been a beast, you know, 3-0 since going there. But I still think Colby sent a message with what he did to Damian Maia. I think he can replicate that with RDA. It has to happen on the ground, though. I think RDA's got a formidable striking game. As the fight goes on, that's going to be really, really interesting to me. I like the youth, side of things usually when it's, a much bigger difference. But I don't know. I also feel like RDA's got more mileage, more wear and tear on him. And at some point, you do get older. And I saw some of that a little bit in the Lawler fight, but then he came through. He looked great against Robbie Lawler. But I still think Colby's on a mission, and I think he's going to get the job done. Except I disagree with Goes. I think round 2 or 3, it's just going to be too much from the ground and pound position. Give me chaos.
Interesting fight. I mean, both guys, you got Rafael dos Anjos. He's a contestable 5-1 against UFC Southpaws. Colby Covington, 3-0 against UFC Southpaws. But like these guys are talking about, this isn't going to be necessarily decided on the feet. On the feet is where Rafael dos Anjos will have the on-paper advantage. I can understand why he's the on-paper favorite. I have not picked against RDA in his whole welterweight run. But I got to pick against him here. I don't think Covington is the biggest welterweight in the division, nor will he be the biggest welterweight that maybe dos Anjos has already faced. The problem is, though, stylistically. I think he's a stylistic kryptonite to dos Anjos. I think he's going to be able to lever him down, keep him down. And as far as the cardio goes, it's interesting, like Goz said. But I got to imagine, even though RDA has more 5-round experience, Covington has been able to show that he can secure 10 to 12 takedowns, shoot 15 plus or more in 3-round fights, and show no sign of getting tired. So I got to imagine he can return to his roots and wrestle for a decision.
There you have it. There's the co-main event breakdown for UFC 225.